Hi everyone. Um, Give it a few seconds, but I actually just wanted to pop on for a second, and I've been watching some videos today, some personal development, some training videos, and everything, and I just actually had some stuff weighing on my heart, and I felt like I needed to share with everyone. Um, so I'm just gonna jump right in. Like I said, I have been watching some videos about how to respond when people don't believe in yourself, like don't believe in you, tell you that your business is a scam, just aren't supportive at all, whether that be in your business or just life in general. For me, I'm going to just refer to it as people not being supportive in my business because that's something that really hits home with me. When I joined my business 3 years ago, I was working full-time, 50 plus hours a week, going to school at night, recently married, so I had like no time anyway, and this was something I knew nothing about. I just got started in this business. I had so many people tell me that this is a scam, that I would never amount to anything with this business. Like, there were so many people that were rude to me, especially at my job. I know specifically this one guy that I used to work with. I worked with a bunch of like, not really mechanics. They were pipe fitters and everything. So I worked at a small sprinkler company doing accounting work. And it's one guy in particular really got on my case about it because I ran my business through social media. I continue to run it through social media even today. That's how I run my business. So he was friends with me on Facebook, and he would watch me post about stuff every single day. And every single day he would tell me that it's stupid, it's a scam. Oh, it works. Like, I mean, he would just make a huge mockery out of it. And so it got to me a little bit at the beginning. I'm like, am I really doing something stupid? Like, is this really worth all of this harassment, basically? But then I got to thinking, well, he doesn't pay my bills. Yeah, like, he is kind of important in this business, like the company I was at. But he didn't pay my bills. He wasn't going to be there to pay for my future life. I mean, he was nobody basically in my life. He was just that little person every single day that would nitpick what I was doing because it wasn't what he was familiar with. It wasn't what he was comfortable with, and it was new to him. So obviously he's going to nitpick and make fun of it because he knew nothing about it. And if I had let him get to me like more than he already did, I would not be where I am today. I would have quit a long time ago. But I didn't care. I let go of what he was saying every day. I always made a joke about it, like, oh yeah, well, you don't pay my bills. I mean, I'd tell it to his face. And like, he was definitely one person that had a really big impact on me as far as negativity. I had lots and lots of friends who just unfriended me on social media and stuff because they thought, they're like, oh no, another one of those people. But I mean, you don't need that negativity in your life. And I really found out who my true friends were. I mean, I knew I didn't have a whole lot of friends before, but after that, like, if they're your friend, they're going to support you no matter what you do in your life. That doesn't necessarily mean like buying stuff from you as supporting. Supporting means that they're there for you to uplift you and like be there for you. That doesn't mean that they have to invest in your business at all, but they're there to encourage you and be there for you if you need them. So I didn't have a whole lot of friends before, but I really didn't have any after I started this business. But really, they weren't friends at all to begin with. Because of that, I found out who my true friends were. And also, like, family. When I joined, Josh was kind of, my husband Josh was kind of like on the fence. He was like, well, I mean, if you do it, you do it. You can't really lose anything out of it. As long as you get what you put into it, which I'd already made that back after I got started. So there wasn't any loss in putting money into the business because I was already making that much back. So he was kind of just like, if you make money, great. If you don't, then that's okay too, because you still have a job. But my mom was supportive. She had actually done stuff like this when I was little, and I remember her doing it when I was little. She did like Pampered Chef, and I can remember her having a couple of parties. She wasn't like big into it, but basically like she did all these parties and cooked and stuff so she could buy the Pampered Chef products herself, because she loves to cook anyway. But it wasn't anything that she like made massive amounts of money with or did anything huge with it. But that was like way back in the day when I was really little. Not to make her sound old or anything, but that was a long time ago. I can barely remember it, but I do remember having parties and stuff like that. But my dad, to this day, still doesn't really think that this is a job, I don't believe. I mean, I just don't bring it up around him because I really don't want to hear a lot of the stuff he has to say, because it's not a 9-to-5 job or 8-to-5 job, corporate America, because that's what he thinks is a real job. And that's totally fine, because that's how he was brought up. That's how I was brought up. But then I found out that I could do this as a full-time job, and like that kind of a job isn't the only job. So you're going to get tons of different opinions and negativity thrown at you with this business. So that was something when I joined, it was kind of, it bothered me, and it still does a little bit to this day, because I do care what my parents and certain people think, but they don't pay your bills, and what their opinion shouldn't matter unless they're going to be paying to like pay your bills or whatever. I wrote some notes down, so if I look down, I'm just looking at my notes because I have these notes I want to go over, because I want to make sure I get all of my points across. And like, say you join this business, a lot of your friends, and even family may like come at you like my friend did and everything. But I guarantee you, if you were to get like a desk job or a waitressing job, they wouldn't, 9 times out of 10, they wouldn't say anything to you. It's just because like if you join a business or online marketing business, it's something different to them, so they automatically attack it, because one, they know nothing about it, so therefore they're going to have some opinion on it that they think that it's the worst thing ever, because they automatically think if they don't do it, it's bad. Like if they aren't a part of it, then nobody should be a part of it. Or their sister's best friend's cousin's mom did it once and it didn't work for them. You don't know their situation. Like they may have joined and not even done anything. Therefore, oh, it just didn't work for them. It's because they didn't put any work into it, or it was 20 some years ago. So unless you've done this yourself and actually tried, like you don't have an opinion. Like, I mean, you can't say that it doesn't work because you've never tried. So you can't expect people to understand something they know nothing about, like I said, unless you've actually done this business or a marketing business. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. So therefore you can't tell somebody it doesn't work or it's not going to work for them, because 1, you're not them, and 2, you've never tried it. So unless you've actually done this, you can't say that to somebody, or like unless somebody can't say that to you either. Like say you want to join this business and your sister or your mom or someone says, oh, well, that's a scam. Like that's stupid. Have they done it? Have they done it with me? No, because I have specific marketing tools. I have specific trainings. I have like tons of stuff to actually help you succeed in this business. And unless you've really tried, like I said, you can't say that it doesn't work because you've never tried. And you know nothing about it. So, I mean, that's my opinion on it. And like I said before, people have old mentalities on like network marketing businesses. Like I said, my mom used to do Pampered Chef, and she used to have to host like parties, like in-home parties and everything, hand out flyers, do this, like, I mean, there were tons of stuff involved, like even Girl Scout cookies. I can remember being a Girl Scout and having to go door to door and sell cookies to people, or go to the mall and randomly ask people if they want to buy Girl Scout cookies. And basically that is transferred to social media now. And people don't think little Girl Scouts are annoying. Well, I mean, some people do. But, I mean, you don't, like, tell off a Girl Scout for her trying to sell Girl Scout cookies. And, because I can remember that. I mean, there were some people who didn't respond. There were some people who were like, oh, no, thanks, that's okay. And then there were some people who wanted Girl Scout cookies. And they wouldn't have bought from little Girl Scout if they hadn't asked. So that's what I try to think of, like, as far as relating it to my business now, is unless you ask, people aren't going to respond. Or usually, like, unless you ask, people aren't going to join or buy or whatever from you. So you have to put forth an effort, like, to, like, expand your business, to ask people. And getting back to the old ways of doing things, like old mentality on things, which was what my point was to begin with. Things aren't necessarily, like, we don't have to throw parties now. We don't have to invest thousands and thousands of dollars for inventory and then pray that you sell it and then maybe make money on it, or even just, like, break even. No, like, we can join, like, for the next 9 days, you join for $20. $20, that's it. $20. And, like, you make that back. You get, like, $150 worth of products for $20, basically, that you can use. And then, like, you can immediately start making money. And it's not like you stock inventory, because what I post and you, like, I mean, that's what I use. Like, you don't have to invest a lot like you used to for, like, Mary Kay buying tons of makeup, or Pampered Chef buying tons of cooking utensils you may or may not use, or you may or may not sell. So there's, like, I mean, you don't have to invest a lot is another great thing that is about, like, a great thing about this business now, is you don't have to invest a ton of money. We think certain people know yourself better than you do, which some people may know you pretty well, but you are the only person that truly knows yourself, and the changes that mentally go on with you. And you may value certain people's opinions, but like I said, you know you better than anybody else. So trust you and trust your gut over anybody else, because it's you, not them. We talked about, are those people there, are they paying your bills? So if they aren't, then their opinion shouldn't matter. That's just plain and simple. Their opinion doesn't need to matter joining the business. Their opinion doesn't matter unless they're paying your bills. Opinions don't pay bills. If you really want something in life, you're going to make it happen, regardless of any situation or in any excuse that you have. You're going to make it happen. I was bound and determined to quit my full-time job. And after 6 months in this business, I made that happen. Because I actually put forth effort. Like, I had a goal and I knew where I was going, and I made it happen in 6 months. I have so many goals now, and I'm trying to focus on specific ones so I can make sure that they happen. And if you don't have a goal in life, you aren't working towards anything, so therefore you're not going to achieve anything. If you don't know where you're going, you're not going to achieve anything. That is my opinion, and you can disagree or agree with it, but that's, if you're failing to plan, you're planning to fail. And that's something Cami Pentecost had said, and that's really stuck hard with me, because I'm a planner and I like to know where I'm going, and I like other people to know where they're going, so they can actually work towards something in life. If you don't know where you're going, then you're not going to be going anywhere. Success comes down to your actions and what you put into your business. Nobody else is going to work your business for you. Nobody else is going to live your life for you except yourself. So what you put into the business is what you're going to get out. If you put, like, an hour a day in this business, you're going to get a little bit back. But if you treat this business seriously and, like, actually put forth effort, that's what you're going to get back in return. hobbies cost money. So if you treat this business as a hobby, it's probably going to cost you money. But if you really treat this business as an actual business, it's going to pay you as a business. We have a CEO who loves our he loves the company. He loves everybody involved in the company, and he wants to be able to pay out so much money to everybody. But you actually have to work for it. He's not just going to give it to you. So you have to put forth effort. You are paid for your effort in this business. If you are a hustler, if you put in work every day, you're going to get paid for it. But you can't just work like a week or a day or even a month and then get paid like thousands of dollars. You have to put in long-term effort. Like I said, it took me 6 months to be able to quit. Sometimes it takes people less than that. Sometimes it takes people more than that. But it's all up to you and how you treat your business, how you run your business, because it's your business. I know how to run mine. I tell you how I run my business, and it's up to you how to run your business because it's yours. You will always have obstacles to break through. I mean, I had obstacles in the beginning. Those obstacles are not the same as the ones I have now. And we continue to have different ones. After we break through certain ones, we have more that come along. That's just life. Life happens. There's always going to be something to get over in life. There's never going to be a perfect moment to join the business. You just have to do it and then make it work. So, my daughter's crying, so I'm going to get ready to go. But I just wanted to hop on here really quick and give all those tidbits of information because that's just something that's been weighing on my heart lately. Don't let negativity, negativity hurt. I'm trying to say something, but I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Don't let other people's negativity affect your life. There we go. So I hope everyone has a great day.